I'm a 5 handicap, but last week I shot a 90. So I'm humbling myself and I'm getting a golf lesson today from the world-renowned Kevin Craggs. We are at the IMG Academy, so help me out here, Kevin. Let's get right to it.
Yeah, we're going to do what we can and let's get at it. So listen, first of all, it's very easy for you in this position now. Lots of people give you advice, tell you what to do. Let's start off with the most important question. For this experience to be highly successful, what's the outcome you're looking for?
Over the next several weeks and months when I'm playing golf, that I eliminate the blow-up holes and I lower my scores.
Okay, so we want to lower the scores, we want to eliminate the blow-ups. May I ask you another question then? When these blow-ups happen, is it a tee shot problem? Is it an approach problem? Is it a short game problem? Is it a putting problem? Or you could say it's the lot?
Both. I'll hit my driver way right. It'll just go so far right, you didn't even know it was possible. I could hit a car over there.
Really?
Maybe not that far, but my drive goes right. And then the other day, I was chipping for eagle and I ended up getting a double bogey.
How much of it do you think is a technical error versus a mental error?
I think technical a lot, and then mental probably some too.
Because they work hand in hand, doesn't it? And it's like,
Yeah.
I often think confidence is an amazing thing. For every golfer, we've got to be confident. And with that, we've got to start off with clarity. Do we know what we're trying to do, what we're trying to be, how we're trying to move, what we're trying to do with the shot? Secondly, are we going to commit to that? And thirdly, more importantly, are we going to compose ourselves with the outcome? So if it works out the way we did, great. If it doesn't, okay, so what are we going to do? How are we going to respond? So I think a great thing for us to do today is let's have a look at where you are with your game. Let me get to know you. Let me get to understand exactly how you think, what you see. Because what we find is with all golfers, people say to me, what's the difference between top professionals and those who are close to good players like you? I would say they have this ability to keep their attention on their intention. So this is what I'm trying to do, and this is what I'm going to do. And I think when you go around a game of golf, 4.5 hours of playing golf, invariably there's only 60 seconds of activity. So we've got 4 hours and 29 minutes to tell ourselves we're rubbish or we're useless. So when we think about the time we have, there's a lot of thinking going on. So let's look at today. Let's evaluate some of the things we can do to eliminate these blow-ups. And let's get started.
I'm very excited.
Our target today is going to just be this, not the red and white, but the yellow and white. Take it on that line, and if you want to kind of move it across to the black and white, that's fantastic. So from a shape-wise, are you a drawer or a fader?
Draw.
The most desirable shape in golf, isn't it? Most people can only draw with a pencil. You know, if you had to say, if you had to rate yourself 1 to 10, 10 being really good, 1 being not so good, how would you rate yourself 1 to 10 as a ball striker?
7.
Okay, good. Certainly got a wonderful rhythm. So how long have you been playing golf?
I started when I was 2.5.
How would you describe the way you like to learn? Are you someone that's visual? Are you someone that needs numbers? Do you feel it?
Visual.
A visual person.
And I like numbers too.
You like numbers too?
Yeah.
Well, in the end of the day, it's like, it's evidence, isn't it? You know, is what we're saying based on fact or fiction? And in golf, there's a lot of fiction, so let's keep the facts here, okay? So, when you're playing your best, invariably, you know, when you're playing your best, what are your swing thoughts?
When I'm angry, I'm thinking I want to prove Myron wrong.
Oh, okay, wow. That's enough incentive, isn't it? From your perspective, do you have any injuries, like back injuries, shoulder injuries? Are there any things that stop you moving?
Well, I've had a chronic left shoulder injury, but in November I had a really bad left ankle sprain.
Okay.
So I'm still recovering from that. I go to rehab twice a week.
Okay. I've done about 50,000 hours of this. And quickly your eye gets trained of what it needs to do. We've got a decision to make. The first decision is, do we get you hitting the ball better, reducing that block, because that's the outcome you want? Or do we start to look of what you're going to do long term? You know, you've got many years playing golf and you want to keep playing well and you want to keep doing what you're doing time and time again and just keep getting better. The lower the scores, the more fun, the more we want to do. I want you to think about this way. I got 2 ways to approach this. One, I can go in very gentle and say, okay, this is what we need to do, and we can just adapt in time. Or we can be quite aggressive and say, look, this is what we need to do. And it's going to feel different, but I think the advantage is going to be way more going forward. Now, let me just stop a second, okay, because lots of people like the idea of, sure, change me, build me, do this because I'm going to be a champion. And they like the idea, but the process in doing so really, it's tough, because sometimes you wonder, why am I doing this? Why did I decide this? I think there's a lot of great things that you're doing. I think you swing the club. Your tempo's exceptional. You move the club up and down on a line that's really quite efficient. But there's just a few kind of what I would say lazy habits that you fell into from someone who plays quite a lot, probably plays more than they practice. That's okay. You know, the end of the game is, it's not how pretty you look, it's a number on a scorecard that counts. So what can we do to lower your score and make you more efficient? And when I say more efficient, how can we get you to strike the ball consistently? How can we get you to control your distance, your direction, and your dispersion at the same time with injury prevention? So I'm going to put it back into you. What would you like me to do? Would you like me to kind of go gentle, or would you like me to say, no, let's kind of do this?
Every single person watching on YouTube right now is saying aggressive, so I'm gonna say what they're thinking.
All right. Should we do it? Let's go. All right. First of all, we're going to go with grip, alignment, stance, and posture. And anybody watching right now, if you want to lose your best friend, change the grip early. So we have to have good grip, good alignment, good stance, good posture. When you watch the top players in the world, you will see variations of the grip, alignment, stance, and posture. But when I say variations, they're within parameters, slightly right, slightly left, slightly strong, slightly weak. There's elements within your posture that need improving, okay? And I've filmed you with my little camera, okay? And we're going to show you a before and after. So what we're going to do before we decide to say this is the route path, you've got to sign a contract of agreement, and it has to make sense, okay? So let me put you to where I want you to be, and then we can decide this is where you are, this is where you need to be, but this, more importantly, this is the why, okay? Does that make sense? If you just address the ball as you normally would, and I think what a good idea would be right now is, can you come from behind and take the old posture? Can I just speak to him in any which way?
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to do is get directly down on the line from his hand line. So, okay, there, right? That's what we would call the old posture. Let me now just modify this a second, okay? I want you to stand up for me a second. I want you to push your shoulders back. Wonderful. So we're going to really lock in. I want you to extend your arms. Now, okay, imagine right now you're going to bend from here, not from here, okay? So as I bend, really stiff. Don't worry where the ball is. Now I flex your knees, okay, and pull that chest up. Wonderful, okay? And you probably might find that you're going to have to move closer to the ball, stretch your arms down. Wonderful, and just legs a little bit higher. Good. The feeling I want you to have for me is this, my friend. Can you pinch your back? Freeze. Now, question number one. We just take that from down the line now. Do you feel different?
Feel weird.
Okay, you feel weird as hell. A couple of things that we need to get. You need to feel that this is engaged. The bend is coming from the hips and not from this rounded part here. Okay, we're going to have a go at hitting it, okay?
You want me to try to hit it like
this? Yeah, we're going to go.
Watch out, Mike.
Okay, so, all right, we've got most of Africa have gone with us, but never mind. Here's the thing I want you to think of, right? When you said to me, that feels weird, do you want me to hit that? What was weird about it? If you had to describe what was the most kind of engaged part?
My back.
Yeah, the back. How much back stretching do you do or exercise you do?
0.
Right. Now in golf, our core and our back are essential to what we do in terms of turning on an axis. So it has to be really, really kind of developed and strong. What I did is I engaged muscles that have been sleeping. We don't want to be stiff and we don't want to be locked. We want to be in a position where we're activated. So let me now put you back in that position, and I'm going to film you and show you the difference, okay? Because I think before we move forward, you're going to go, I can feel it, but I need to see it. This time you're going to try to do. And the feeling you're going to have is you're going to bend from the waist and keep these here, like a closed peg is really squeezing that, engaging the middle of your back. Come closer to the ball, head tips down a fraction, knee bends a lot less, and reach down for that ball now with those arms. Wonderful. I'm going to just push you back a fraction. Wonderful. So, okay, hold it there. Still feeling very strange. Drop that head fractionally down. So we're in a very engaged position now. Okay, again, we're going to try to hit. Good lad, good swing. By the power of camera, I'm going to show you something, right? What I want you to do, the reason I'm going to show you is I want to get your opinion. First of all, it isn't a question is which one is better or which one looks better, because it isn't about style. This is about improving your skill. What I want you to tell me what you see, Paul, okay? From someone that's been around golf, understands golf to a very high level, tell me what you see on the left and on the right. So the left is the modified version, the right is where we were. So what do you see?
On the right, I'm hunched over like a U. That one, it's like straight, my back. That one, my back's curled over.
Okay, great. Tell me also what you see about, where's the weight on the right-hand side? Where is the weight? Is it pushed back into your heels? It's on your toes? Do you feel like you're sitting with your pelvis forward? Is there excessive knee bend there? Tell me what else you see.
I can't tell what the weight is.
So if I look here and look at the bend in your hip, can you see it's like a flatter? So one is bent like this, and the other one is engaged, and the pelvis tipped back slightly.
Yeah.
So you can see right now that if you were to stand there, not knowing anything about golf, and say, my life depends on one of these guys hitting the green, only based on looks, which one are you choosing? Now, we did say in the beginning, it isn't about looks. The one on the right-hand side is more athletic. It's going to allow you to move and swing the club much more freely and much more in balance. Think of it this way. If my axle is strong and the center pivots of me are dynamic, my legs, my hips, my core, my shoulders, everything is strong, I can rotate around a very stable platform. If this is rolled over, some things can move up, they can roll over. There's a lot of tendencies that can happen. So when you have these blow-up holes, what would be very interesting, are we seeing them later in the round as you get tired? Are we seeing the posture depleting to the point where it's like, whew, I can't do this anymore? And what we're trying to do is, if you think the axis, this huge frame that you have, a big, powerful guy as you are, we need to be athletic. And the image that we need to have is, if we think of Adam Scott and we think of the great Tiger Woods, think about every week, or Rory McIlroy, every week you see them play well. They play well week in, week out. They play really well, they win. They play well, they compete. Some weeks, they never have an off day. It never seems like they just keep to be repeat all the time. And a lot of it is because their framework is strong. So I want you to think about your future lies very much into your posture. When I say your future, your consistency. So the element of consistency is about building everything around your posture. The great Ballesteros once said to me, the setup is built around the club. So you place the club down and you build it. We need you to build this, and then we can then start to modify. So now, here's the thing. You know what it feels like. Now it's about taking some ownership. And it could be something simple. I feel like I'm pinching. I feel like my chest is up. Whatever language you choose, it has to be accommodated to your feeling, okay? Good lad. Bend from the waist. Really good. Take your grip. Don't overthink it. Really good. Massive improvement. Fantastic. Go. Great swing. Feels quite different, doesn't it?
Feels weird.
Feels weird. Now, it was interesting. You said, Paul, hey, by the way, let's do this. Let's get in. Let's go really aggressive. And I have been aggressive. And you saying it's weird. Now what we have to do, we have to put the repetition in for it not to be weird. But what is really important here, my friend, is when it's in the good position, we've got to record what's going on. What are you feeling? So when I say that's good, try to record where the sensors are. Is it in the middle of the back? Because the moment they go, there's two things happening. You've conditioned yourself to make improvement, or you've slipped back. So let's put it into a good position, good posture from down the line. Right now, you're in a very strong position. What are the feelings right now, Paul? Talk to me about feelings. What are you feeling in your back, your legs, your hips, and everything?
Yeah, I feel it kind of in the middle of my back, kind of pinched. I feel my glutes kind of activated.
Let's go, big guy. We feel engaged, ready to move. Wonderful. Wonderful. Wouldn't it be great if we said, hey, that's great posture. I'm hitting the ball really well, and that's it. But we're not going to stop there. Of course we're not going to stop there. We're going to keep going because we said we were going to be aggressive. So let's take our position again. I love where you are here right now. It's good, strong posture. Talk me through the stages of your backswing. Tell me what goes on in your backswing.
I don't really think about it.
You don't think about it?
No.
Just swing to the top and stop for me a second. All right, take your left hand away. Okay, if I look at your shoulders, how much have they turned? They're missing a full turn, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
So basically what happens is this. Can I show you?
Mm-hmm.
Because the posture wasn't great, because it was slightly rounded, pelvis was tucked under, you're what I call, you're a roller, not a turner.
Mm-hmm.
So you would roll in the backswing, lift the arms up, and we'd be in this position. Now we've got this back engaged, stronger posture, more athletic. We can now become a turner. And what we want to do is try to get that left shoulder of yours turning so it points to the back of the ball rather than you bailing out to here and just lifting your arms.
Wow.
Okay? What's going to happen now is the length of your backswing is going to be determined by how far you can turn. So what we're going to see, Paul, is actually you swinging the club shorter but gaining more power because you're engaging more turn. Watch what happens here, my friend. You ready? You get hold of the club. Left shoulder turns, 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 stop. Wonderful. The position here is very different. Left shoulder is wound up behind the ball. Your shoulders have stopped. You have no need to go further back. Right, can you feel where you are now? Do you feel like your body's more engaged? Okay, back down again, my friend. Can you do your old backswing, the backswing that you normally do? What do you feel your arms?
They're moving a lot?
They're moving a lot. They're almost outrunning the turn. They're almost going way quicker than the turn. Oh, and by the way, let's not forget, the club moves far greater than the turn. We move feet where the body moves inches. So naturally, the arms have got to get a bit of a head start. But what you do is you turn and then the arms lift and they just outrun everything. Okay, so engage the middle of your back. Key is left shoulder turns, and when the left shoulder stops, you stop. Wonderful. That's really strong. How's that feel?
Weird.
All right, can you do that again for me? But just remember, my friend, engage the back. Wonderful. Turn to the top. Feels weird, yeah?
Was that right?
I love it, love it. You're really doing great. Very coachable. Think, I don't need you swinging far back. I need you just turning that left shoulder, okay? The left shoulder turns to the back of the ball. Turn. Turn a bit more. Good lad. All right, and just relax. I want to show you something, okay? And it's very important as someone that sees things. That's a very strong position, by the way, okay? So have a look at this. What do you see different?
That one looks stronger?
Yeah, absolutely. So what I want you to do is, what do you see different in the shoulders? See, one has turned more, hasn't it? It's interesting when you look at the two differences. If we look at basically left and right, we can see a huge difference in how the shoulders have turned. And what's happened is as the shoulders have reached their end point, the arms have stopped. Here, the shoulders have stopped turning and the arms have carried on. They've outrun. And what that basically means, they need to reconnect at some point. So in terms of simplicity and repeatability, where we're going is where we need to be. All that information, let's summarize it. We need a good posture and get ourselves into an athletic activated position. Your language, I got to feel the pinch. The second thing, left shoulder turns to the ball. When my left shoulder stops, my arms stop. They don't keep going.
Okay.
That's it. In order. Let's do the checklist.
All right, posture.
Posture. Left shoulder turns to the ball. When the left shoulder hits the ball, everything stops. Don't keep going. Now, Paul, I'm going to get something really difficult here, okay? I'm going to tell you to stop at the top, and when I tell you to go, just go.
Okay.
Okay. Good posture. Left shoulder to the ball. Go. Good lad. Now, it's hard when I'm getting you to stop and start, but I want you to just basically record these positions and places in your mind, because at free flow at a speed, you can find them. That one, I'm going to give you a definite 9 out of 10 for posture. For backswing, I'm going to give you a 6, because this is the backswing. You ready? Turn, 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 turn. Keep turning, turn, turn. Whoa. Fire. Good lad. When I'm doing that there and I'm putting you into that place, What feels different in the backswing?
Everything.
Here?
Mm-hmm.
So what's common for the viewers watching is instead of the arms, literally the tail wagging the dog, we now have our biggest part, our body, controlling what's going on instead of the club dragging the body through positions. So what you're feeling is, I feel my back. I feel I'm turning, I'm using my bigger muscles. The bigger the muscles that we use in the golf swing, the more repeatable. The smaller the muscles, the more inconsistent we can be. It goes back to that situation, less is more. Engage at address. Turn, 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 turn. Engaging the back. Go. Good lad. Now, the reason, like I say, you should never swing to a position. You should always swing through a position. You say, well, you're making me stop. I'm making you stop simply because I want you to record what the sensation is. Because a golf swing lasts for just over 1.2 seconds. It's hard to record what's going on. So as we do the build and you start to feel these things on the course, you begin to trust what you've trained.
How's the posture here?
Love it. Fantastic. I'm giving you a 9 out of 10 for that. Okay, up to the top. Go. And I'm going to give you a 9 out of 10 for the backswing. That was so efficient. I mean, talk about extreme makeover. That swing you've just made, you've gone from what I call the roller to someone who's activated, turned. You have all the power, but you have all the control too. Paul, that was really good. Record that, okay? Think of the movement. Left shoulder turns. Go. Good lad. Good lad. Arms ran a little bit away. Turn was excellent. Kind of arms kept going a little bit, okay? So, can I show you a drill? Do you mind if I show you a drill, okay? Come over here, big fella, okay? So I'm going to show you something. And I don't want, there's a misconception, by the way. The longer you swing, the further you hit it. For our older viewers, let's think of Sandy Lyle. That guy hit it miles with half a backswing. Today's golfers, John Ram, short swing. So less can be more. So this is a drill that was given to me by the great Alex Lyle, Sandy's father. And I ended up coaching Sandy for many years after that. He used to have us against a wall. And we used to have to make 100 swings all the time turning and not hitting the wall. And you can imagine as kids when we started out, there was all these dents along the wall. And what I want to show you is for me to do this properly, I must activate my posture, my left shoulder turns, and I can turn quickly and powerfully and really engage that body and never touch the wall. The moment my arms run away, I touch the wall.
You want me to try it?
Yes, please. Left shoulder. Good posture. Right. Now here's the thing, is how quick does the wall come up onto you? Let's have a look. You ready? Let's go. Nice and smooth first, not quickly. Good lad. Go again. Give me 5. Go. We're back to 1. 1. 2. Lovely. Fabulous. Bigger turn. Come on. Good. Now let's just take a tea break a second. A tea break and biscuits.
You're from Scotland?
A tea break. I am indeed. So we get a tea break and some shortbread going on here. Okay. And what's very interesting right now, and we have to reiterate, this isn't about improving your style of how you look. This is improving your skill. After all, golf is what the ball does. So will this improve the ball? Will this lower the score? And will this reduce the blow-ups? Because that was the wish. So we're going to go and look at the swing, where it was, and we're going to look at where it is now. Because visuals are very interesting because they tell us the path and the pattern that we're on. And sometimes they can accelerate learning because if we like what we see, we tend to buy into it better. From your perspective, left-hand side is where you were, right-hand side is the new you. What do you see?
Oh, wow. The first one, it was like this. The second one, not so much.
If we think about what's happened here, okay, we've increased the turn, but we've reduced the length of the backswing. So we've got more power, but we've taken the club not as far away from the ball. So which one can come back down to the ball more consistently? This guy. So when we look at the difference now, can we see the comparison is huge? Engage the middle of the back. Go. Oh, that's really good, by the way. Really good. for the viewers, it's really important. There's 2 touch points I'm going to do with you. Take your position. I often think touch points are clever. First touch point is the middle of the back. The second touch point is the lat. We're going to turn from here. Turn the lat. Beautiful. All right, down again. Go. It's all right. Good. Feels foreign, doesn't it?
Yeah.
7 out of 10 for posture, and I'm going to give you a 7 out of 10 for turn. And let those arms just drop down fractionally there. That's wonderful. Go. Wonderful. So what's happened now is, as you would expect, anytime you make a recommendation or you make an improvement, the very first thing that gets thrown out is timing. So the bottom of the ball, even though the ball's in the same place, and even though you're in the same place, we've changed some dynamics. The dynamics are we've gone from what we call a rolling posture to a more athletic posture. Technically, your chest is further away from the ball, so you're further away. So trying to find that bottom of that ball now requires a little bit of a practice and a bit of adaptation. Because if you think about it, Paul was here. His face was this far away from the ball. Now the posture increases and we've maybe pulled his chest and his face 2 to 3 inches away from the ball. So you can imagine, technically, I've pulled the club 2 or 3 inches off the ground. So when we're seeing now is, we're seeing good swings, but we're seeing kind of thinny shots because we pulled this club up. So there's a little bit of adaptation we've got to just kind of practice. Good lad. Right, next 5 balls, just let it flow, okay? Does the backswing feel shorter than normal?
Way shorter.
Way shorter. Now, I'm going to ask you a really important question. When you're going back, are you going back with your arms or are you going back with your turn?
I should be with my turn.
I want you to feel that, okay? The club gets to the top of the backswing through your turn, not your hands, okay? Good lad. So it's very important, and this is a mistake most people make, is when they're correcting their posture, the first thing they do is they pull their head up really tight and they make everything stiff in the neck. Let your head hang, but it's the middle of your back you engage. So let your head hang down a little bit. There you go. Down a fraction more. There we go. Wonderful.
How's this posture?
Very good. Excellent. You feeling new muscles?
A little bit.
Good. First 15 years is the hardest, by the way, but after that we're okay. How many thousands of golf balls have you hit since you were 2 years old? Hundreds of thousands. So you've conditioned your body in a certain way. And we expect after 20 balls that it's going to change overnight? No. Now we're talking, that's really strong. Hold it there for me a second, my friend. I just want to get that myself. That's really good because I can send you that. That's a real strong, natural, relax the neck, turn to the top. Good lad. The fans are going to love this. They decided that you were going to be aggressive today. And I want to show you and them something, because when we look at the difference, there's an old thing my granny used to say. She used to say, pictures paint 1,000 words. Sometimes there is no need to say anything because the pictures say it all for you.
And the one on the left, my club's like going like that kind of.
You know, I got to tell you this story. This is a true story, you know. When I was starting out in my career and I was new to coaching, you think back now as you think to yourself, if only I could go back to those days again, I'd probably give those people their money back. I was terrible, right? I just thought everyone knew what I felt or whatever. And this is such a true story, and it's hard to believe, but I actually have the video footage at home. I need to give you probably, okay? A guy came to me and said, listen, Kev, he says, I don't know what's going on. He says, I'm about to stop playing golf and you're my last resort. So I said, okay, tell me what's going on. He says, at the very top of my backswing, it's just like the lights go out. It goes black. And then all of a sudden the lights come back on. So I said, okay. He said, yeah, it's like it goes dark and then it comes back on again. So I said, okay, let's just hit a few shots. So he's hitting a few shots and he goes, it's gone. There it's gone. There it is. It's gone. It's back. It's gone. I'm like, whoa, what's gone? He says, it goes black and then it comes on. It goes black, it comes on. So I thought, what's going on here? So I paused the video. And as he got to the top of his backswing, his left arm was covering his eyes. And he went, it's gone. It's come back. It's gone. It's come back. So his left bicep was covering his eyes and he thought the lights were going out. So I said to him, okay, listen, we're going to see the light. And I'm going to show you the light. I basically did what I did with you. I got the left arm, the left shoulder working more around the body. And he said, he went on and played, and he got his handicap down, and he said to me, God alive, what it's like to see the golf ball without it all going dark. And I remember telling that story many years later. Someone said, well, how did it go dark? I said, it was amazing because he didn't realize his left arm was covering his eyes at the top of his swing. You're one notch away from doing that, by the way.
And you've coached Colin Montgomerie?
I've been very fortunate that Colin Montgomerie to this day still comes. I'm going to see him in a few months' time. Just before the last tournament in Tampa there, Colin was with me. An amazing player, 57 wins, 9 Ryder Cups. To this day, he's just, his appetite to get better and to learn is incredible. We're not going to do it today, but let me show you, okay, where we need to go. And that you've got to promise me this. Official Myron Golden contract, no dodgy golf balls or anything like that, okay? You are not going to change it. We are going to go there when the time is right. Okay. When you own the posture and you own the backswing, we're going to come here. Because I tell you what's going to happen. You're going to have a period where you're going to say, I'm hitting the ball better than I've ever done and I'm scoring great. And then something's going to happen. You're going to have this pull or this hook appear consistently. That's our cue to say, we need to go there. There's an old saying that you only graduate from your tattoos when the grip is correct. So take this hand away from me, my friend. Okay, put your hand here, your thumb there, okay. All right. So this arrow must point between your chin and your right shoulder. Place your right hand on, and this arrow must point between your chin and your right shoulder. So we have what we call a neutral grip. What is a neutral grip? Well, we could have lots of fancy ways of explaining it. In my way, remember, I'm from Scotland. I come from a cave and wear a skirt. It's very simple. These 2 arrows point between your chin and your right shoulder. If they go there, we're okay. The moment these arrows start to drift outside your shoulder, we're in trouble. We're going to have a go at hitting a shot now, okay? So we've done the grip, the alignment, the stance, and the posture. If this boy makes contact, well, Myron, if Myron's ever going to play you for money, today's the day. I don't feel comfortable, does it?
No.
Good. All right. New backswing. Let's go. Now, here's the thing. Even though it feels really uncomfortable, we're going to go just out of expect, because we said we wouldn't go there, but we're going to hit a few balls like it, see how quickly we can adapt. But I just want to show you something, okay? Because it's really important. Again, we go back to that visual to see what we're saying and where we're going, okay? The left-hand side is you. The right-hand side is the amended. Tell me what you see.
I see the difference.
So when we look at the arrows, I don't know whether the camera can just get that, but if I look at the arrows here, can you compare the arrows on the left and the right?
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. Simple language. Both arrows point between your chin and your right shoulder. Okay, you ready? 3 balls before he strikes one. And by the way, what I will predict, and I'll put my neck on the line, if he grips it like this, he won't hit it left. You can say goodbye to the world left-hand side. Okay, you ready? Mm-hmm. Right hand needs to come over more. Yeah, good. Good lad. That's 1. Takes 3 to get there, okay? I'm going to do this in bite size. I don't have to do everything today. I can just build it into a period. So when say you go to the golf course. I don't want you to go to the golf course and think, I've got to think my grip, I've got my posture. Pick one. Mm-hmm. Just pick one of the 3. Today it's going to be my grip. I'm going to forget the rest. Or today I'm going to think about my posture. Forget the rest. Mm-hmm. Just pick one and do one well, rather than doing all 3 and then giving up halfway through. Mm-hmm. So what I want you to do for me, okay, when you grip the club, grip it up here so you can see both V's, okay? Because sometimes when you're down here, you don't see anything. So grip it up there. You see both V's are pointing to your shoulders? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go. Bend over, let the head drop. Okay, turn to the top and let it go. Good lad. You ain't going to hit it left ever. It's gone.
Yesterday I was hooking him like crazy.
You can say goodbye to the left. Left is gone. It's like an old girlfriend, a distant memory. The moment the left comes back is when that right hand slips under and that arrow goes outside your right shoulder. This is the hand that's going to cause you to hit it left. And if you say, oh my God, the left one has come back, I can guarantee you the arrow is over here. Put the arrow between here and here, and that's it.
If you guys are enjoying this video and haven't already smashed that subscribe button, please subscribe.
5 good grips, both arrows between the chin and the right shoulder. 5 balls engaging the middle of the back. 5 balls turning from the lap, turning and not swinging the arms back. All right, one new way. Do you remember what GASP stands for?
Grip,
Yeah.
alignment, stance, posture.
Okay, ready. Good lad, perfect.
But I go back to my old ways now?
No. You got one more ball, big guy. You see, you're trying to cheat now, okay? Don't do that Myron Golden stuff on me.
Myron quits. Yesterday I beat him. He quit after
did?
9 holes.
All right. So here we go. Before we go to the old one, before I give you the luxury of the gold one, what is the checkpoint in the grip?
The V's are going to my right shoulder.
Okay. What is the checkpoint in the posture?
My middle of my back's kind of
engaged. Good lad. What is the check in the alignment? Obviously everything's aligned. Okay, but here's the thing, which we did add, which is the backswing. What's the thought in the backswing?
My left shoulder's turning.
Let's do the old swing. Old grip, old stance, old posture. And now listen, I know what you're going to say. That feels really comfortable, okay? But I'm interested to see what you feel like, okay?
And went left. Way left.
Yeah,
I don't want to go.
Old way may feel comfortable.
I don't want to go back to my old ways.
Tell me, though, first of all, what did it feel, apart from comfortable, did you feel anything
I did feel different.
Yeah. Did you feel things moving?
Yeah, I felt the...
Are we Shugel going on?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, now here's the thing. Can he go from old to new? And I'm not going to grade him. He's going to have to find new on his own. But what we have said is the V's, or the arrows, must point between the chin and the right shoulder. 2, he must engage the middle of the back. 3, his alignment is correct. 4, he turns those shoulders into a strong position and then just lets it go. So let's go. Let's see a great strike, that it will not go left if that right hand, yes. Where did it not go?
It didn't go left.
The smile is showing everything, huh? Fact check that you were alone in doing this and it started going left. Where would be your first check?
My right hand on my grip is pointed at my shoulder.
Outside your
Arrow.
shoulder.
Yeah. Outside my shoulder?
Yeah. If it goes outside your shoulder, it means it's too strong.
It's going left.
It's got to go between the inside of your shoulder and your chin. Everything was good, you just didn't find the bottom of the ball. Stay with it.
Bottom of the ball.
Superb. I need you to do the old grip, old swing.
You sure?
Yeah, I don't
want to go back.
Listen, we're not afraid of it. Just go back. Come on, go back.
I'm afraid.
You're not. Go back to it. And tell me what you feel.
Oh, I feel my right hand.
Oh my God, the right hand looks like it's hitching. It's hitching.
Yeah.
It's looking for a ride to Naples somewhere.
I went left. I went way left.
Did you feel your right hand?
It felt weird, yeah.
Whoa, wait a second. His old grip felt weird. You felt your right. Now, can you see what's happening? We're making the transition now. When he turns around, and he didn't say my grip felt comfortable. He said my old grip feels weird. And look now, he's insisting he doesn't want to go back to it.
How's my posture, Kevin?
Lovely. How's that grip? Find the bottom of the ball for me, my son. Find the bottom of the ball, Paul. Good lad. Really good. Love that. So when you went back to the old grip, did you feel it?
I felt it, yeah.
There's the V's. Beautiful. Squeeze those middle 2 fingers. Bah. Good. I need you to film this for me, my friend, okay? Because this is really important. Old grip, okay? Hold it there. Tell me what you feel.
My right hand feels like it's weird.
Okay, keep it there.
You sure?
I want you to hit it. What does your backswing feel like?
Big.
So we feel a difference from the old and new.
Yeah.
All right, back to the new. Can he calibrate straight back to the new? And it's always good. You know when you say to me, oh, I don't want to do the old, I might remember it. It's good to go back to the old to remind yourself you're actually moving closer to the new, because the new starts to feel a little bit more quite comfortable.
Yeah.
Everything was excellent. You just didn't get to the bottom of the ball. And I'm going to give you about 5 out of 10 for backswing. You're lazy with your backswing. You didn't turn. Wonderful. Find the bottom of the ball and you would have nailed it. That's a proper golf shot. That was very good. Look at that smile, huh?
That was good.
When you see a smile like that, you know a man can't hook you. So what's interesting, we went in and you chose, or did they choose, about you going aggressive. You said, let's just do this. Let's just take it all apart and put it back together again. Now, so put it back together, and what's the confidence beginning to come? You're beginning to feel it, you see.
Oh, yeah. That one felt great, Kevin.
Well, you know what it's time for now then, don't you? Okay, let's go back to the old one.
No.
Yeah, no. We have to go
I
back
don't want to remember those.
Listen, we gotta go back. You won't remember it.
I want to hit another one good. Like
okay. Go one more bad, and then you can hit another one good. The old way. Diva now. No, that's not even your old grip. You're compromising.
It feels weird. Wow, left.
All right.
I don't want to go back to the old ways.
If you hit a good one now with the new one, we'll never return back to darkness, okay? Are the arrows correct?
Yes.
Is the middle of the back engaged?
Yes.
All right, the forearms relaxed. Hit the bottom of the ball for me, big guy. Everything was on point, except we just didn't come down that extra inch. That's a different sound, isn't it?
That one felt good, sounded good.
So when we think about the driver, it's the one club that's the longest club in the bag. It has the least amount of loft. It requires everything to move correctly, okay? Because you swing it your fastest, it's the longest and with the least amount of loft. So there is no margin for error. So really, the truth test is now. What would I expect? I wouldn't expect this to be an amazing shot, but I would expect it not to go left. As you are, shoulders back, chin drop down, new grip, turn it and let it fly. Go. Oh, you hit it left. Did that come off the toe?
I don't know.
Well, he don't know, but I know. That definitely came off the toe.
Yeah.
Turn this time, okay? Good lad. You can hit it as hard as you like, and that thing will not go left. And what's interesting, and this is really important for the viewers to see this, because you're a well-schooled golfer, and because you're able to get the golf ball around the golf course, you found a way. It's almost the FAW law, F-A-W, I find a way. What we're seeing is some of the shrapnel from some of the poor grip. And what's interesting, if you just take your position, I want to show the viewers what you do. Paul always used to fight going to the left-hand side. So what he did is he never bothered changing his grip. But now we've improved his grip. Look at what's happened to the club face. Can you see the club face is wide open? Well, it had to be because the right hand used to be here and it used to shut it. So the right hand is no longer there now. So we need to square that club up. To you, when you look down, that's going to look closed. It isn't closed, it's square.
You're kidding me.
No. Let's go.
It looks so closed.
Really good. So, can I just show you a second, my friend, if you don't mind? You stand over there, brother, okay? If we go back to where the grip used to be, the left hand was here, the right hand was here. And what we've got is we're pulling and pushing. So what would happen is, as human beings, our hands are naturally turned. If you just look at your hands now, they're turned in. So we just hang down, they're turned in. So they're always going to move back to the natural position. Well, what's happened to the club face? So what you did was, I realized this is happening. And what you did was you would compensate with an open club face. And if you hit it correctly, it would go to the right. But because your right hand was turning the club, it would square it up. But I've corrected the grip now. But unfortunately, the club face sits in its own place. So here's a thing you must always remember. Anytime you place that club or your hands on the golf club, that bottom line must always be 90 degrees to your chest. So when you do that and then bring that down, that is square. To you, when you bring it down, you're going to think it's closed because you have been seeing that as square. That bottom line is square. I drop it down and that is square. To you, it's not, is it? Oh, and that was the question. Do you remember? I said, Paul, do you hit it low or high? He said, I hit it really high. When the club opens, what do you do to the loft?
It goes higher.
It creases the loft. Close it more. Better. Relax the arms. Good. Go. Find the bottom of the ball, big guy, you would have had it. Beautiful. Wow.
That one felt good.
It's incredible, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because his brain's telling him, that ball's going to go left. It's just because his club face has been used to being right. All right, let's do a check. Grip. Both arrows point between the chin and right shoulder. Check. Club face is square. Check. Posture is engaged. Check. Turn to the top. Find the bottom of the ball. Everything was great except we didn't find the bottom of the ball. How was that?
That was good.
All right, so now here's the test. I want you to think about this, and the viewers must always think about this. When you're not getting better at something, particularly in golf, it's either the information you're getting is incorrect. If it's not that and the information is good and you're still not getting any better, it means you don't understand what you're supposed to be doing. But let's just say your information is good and you understand what you're doing, but you're still not getting any better. That's the third element. You're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. So it's information, understanding, and action. Now I'm going to put you to the test. I want you to explain to the viewers, as if I was not here, of what you've done today. That tells me, do you understand the information? And then I want you to tell them and then show them. Off you go.
So today I learned the fundamentals are grip, alignment, stance, and posture. I think my stance was decent going into the day, so we didn't really address that much. My right hand was way too low, so we moved it over here. Posture was arched over and rolling over, so we fixed that by pretending like someone's pinching my back. And then I was swinging with my hands before, now I'm swinging with my shoulders. So I'm gonna put it together for you here. So my grip is good like that. So grip is good, alignment's good, stance is good. Now we're gonna swing with the shoulders here and hit down on the ball. I didn't hit down on the ball, and I might not have got my shoulders back enough.
Everything was good except you didn't find the bottom of the ball.
I didn't hit the bottom of the ball. And the reason I'm not hitting the bottom of the ball is because with my old swing, my head's taller now, and I'm not compensating for that. Let's try it again. Grip, alignment, stance, posture. Grip is good, alignment is good, stance is good, posture is good. I got the bottom of the ball there. That was good.
So what do you think of this? Let me take you back when you learned to drive a car. And someone says you got to put it in gear, you got to steer it, you got to put the indicators on, you got to work all the pedals, and you used to think, oh my God, how can I do all that thing? And if I'm lucky, I might be able to turn the radio on at the same time. It was overwhelming. Mm-hmm. How many times have you drove somewhere now, got there and not even remembered getting there? Because it's automatic. Right now, you've just learned to drive the car. Everything is, it's like a checklist. The grip is good, the alignment is good, the stance is good, the posture is good. Let's turn and find the bottom of the ball. Within an hour to 2 hours, that starts to become automatic. But be very careful. When things come automatic, you get lazy. Always good to rehearse grip, alignment, stance, and posture.
And I got this video on YouTube, so I can just go back and re-watch it.
I want you to ask one of the biggest questions I always ask at the very end. The outcome goal was to say, hey, I want to reduce the blow-ups. And we said, okay, what was causing these blow-ups? We defined actually the grip was a big part of them, the posture was a big part of them, the backswing was a big part of it. And we've already seen as we close towards the end of this video right now, that you've ended it controlling your distance and your direction and dispersion like a top player. I'm going to ask you now is what are your 2 takeaways from this right now?
My grip, I actually know what a good grip is now. And my posture, I've always known I've had bad posture. Every time I see a video of my swing, I'm like, ugh. And now I feel like my posture is getting better.
And for anybody watching your video right now, the drawing the lines, did that really help you? Mm-hmm. So when we talk about the latest TrackMans and all the technology, guess what? You see this little Sharpie? It doesn't require Wi-Fi. You don't have to plug it into any device, but the impact it makes is absolutely huge. So the worst thing you could do out there is draw an arrow on both your glove and your trailing hand. And if you work on getting those arrows between your chin and your right shoulder, it can drastically improve your game, your strike, and lower your score.
Thank you.
Awesome, big guy. Appreciate you.